All right, Steve Areno, Virginia, line one, you're live.
Well, thanks for sharing your coffee with me, John. I really appreciate that. And yeah, dark roast, there is no other. But something's been bothering me about this whole issue of ever since Trump started taking out the drug boats and everything, and all of the crying and the screaming from the Democrats about, oh, this is bad and it's like, and now that he's taken out Maduro, it's like, why would they, I mean, look, Biden was the one who put a price on Maduro's head, and it's like, but now it's like really horrible. And I'm thinking, I mean, what could it be that could have the Democrats so upset about all of this? Then I realized that, it's the affordability issue, because now their crack prices have gone up and they can't afford it anymore.
Steve, you might be onto something. You're right. Coke, crack, and fentanyl went up. Therefore, it might be harming their affordability argument for their base. I don't know. The real reason they're mad is because it was successful and they hate Trump. And it's just TDS, Trump derangement syndrome on steroids. They hate Trump. I told you the other day, and Biden did have a $25 million bounty on his head. I told you the other day, if the exact same thing was done, the exact same thing was done by Biden, all the Democrats would be cheering it. And half of the Republicans would, because we're different. But every single Democrat would be cheering this and hailing it as a bold, decisive action to save our kids. Trump does it, they want to put him in jail and impeach him. Same thing. So this is why they're laughable. And if you looked at the spectacle, this is the libtard communist Democrats. You look at the spectacle they put on yesterday with J6. It was a complete and utter joke, right? Running around saying it's worse than 9/11. It's it's worse than anything. It was Pelosi. Why didn't Trump send in the army? Why didn't he send in the Marines? Because you wouldn't do it. I mean, you're the one that stopped it. And like they revised it, and then they call it revisionist history. They revised all the history. But Americans looked at that yesterday and they laughed. It's like, shut up. Like, you guys have nothing. Like, that's all you have. You campaigned on that for 4 years and got your ass kicked last November 24. Trump won in a landslide. You campaigned on that for 4 years. You put people in jail. You indicted him. You tried the whole thing. Nobody cares because they know it's a fake fraud act. They know that. Some people broke the law. They deserve justice. You can't break windows and destroy property. We all get that. But 95% of the people there were perfectly peaceful and did nothing. Many of them went to jail for nothing. And then that whole J6 committee scam hearing that they all had to get pardoned over, that was a joke too. Everybody knows it. But this is all they got. They have nothing. Now they're stuck. Here's what they've done to themselves. They're now stuck defending the communists in New York City, the jihadists, who's seizing property and defending Maduro and his drug cartels killing our kids. That's what they're now stuck defending. Trump has backed them into a corner. That Mandami thing that everybody was upset about, it was brilliant. Hey, you're going to be a great mayor. We're 100%. Hey, go New York. Go Yankees. Hey, help them. Maybe the Jets will win a game. Yay, go. And now he's like destroying the city. It's like, well, call 1-800 Kathy Hochul. Not much I can do. But hey, good luck.
Really?
Steve, I'll give you the final word. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, about J6, I mean, I was actually invited to go up there, and a little bird told me don't. And so I didn't, and I was very sad to see all the things that happened. But on January 7th, I saw 2 videos that I've never been able to find again. And one of them was a guy who was out in the street near the Capitol pointing to Capitol Police who were directing small, shuttle buses where they should park. And all of these people were getting out all dressed in black. And I was thinking, well, is that like, riot police or whatever? But it's like, no, none of their equipment matched. It was all mismatched. And it's like, oh, wait, Antifa. That's right. And the next video that I saw that I've never been able to find is of people up near one of the windows, and a guy with a metal bar dressed in black is trying to break through one of the windows, and a guy about my age with a red MAGA hat on tries to stop him. And three guys dressed in black that were, just standing there watching the other guy break through the window just beat the guy down. And so there's a lot of stuff that went on January 6th that's not been reported and is, unknown. But, now the Democrats are saying, oh, look, Trump pardoned people who committed crimes. And it's like, no, he pardoned them after they had served more time than they ever should have for simple trespass. So, it's once again, liberalism is a mental disorder. And so, you can't expect these people to be rational or logical about anything that ever happened when it comes to Trump.
Well, Steve, you nailed it. You got that.